and welcome to another tutorial. My name is Janice, and today we are going to learn how to create a new printable using an InDesign template. So I think you will benefit a lot from this tutorial. Not only you will save lots of time designing your printable, but you could also learn lots of tips and tricks on how you can create some elements like your background and all that for your printable. So make sure to watch all the way through because you will find out how you could also get this free template. Yes, you heard me right. You're going to get this template from my tutorial for free. So make sure to watch all the way through, and there will be some instructions on how you can get it right into your inbox. So let's get started. So once you have your InDesign open, make sure you go to your Essential Planner template. This is the free template that I'm going to give out. So once you've opened the zip file, you probably have to double click on the zip file if you are using a Mac, and probably a right click and to extract your zip file if you're using a PC. So I'm actually using a Mac. I've upgraded my computer to a Mac. It is my early birthday gift from my husband, so I'm very happy and very pleased about it. So if you notice there's a bit of difference in my screen, that's why, you know, I'm having a Mac right now. Anyway, first you go into your folder and then go to the depending on what software you have. If you have an older version, you want to go to Adobe CS4 later, but because I have the latest version, so I'll go to my Adobe CC. And I usually like to stick with A4 because that is what I usually use in New Zealand. But if you are in America or anywhere else in the world, if you are using a US letter size, there's an option for you to click here. But I'm going to double click on this today for this tutorial. Okay, so now it's open. So everything has been designed for you already. I just want to let you see and go through what pages you have. First, I like to put it as an overprint view, just to get rid of all the lines around elements around on the page. And I'm just gonna scroll. Sorry, I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. So that's Command minus or Control minus. And then I'm just gonna scroll through down to see what pages you have. So yeah, we have the reflection planner, we have the yearly overview planner, weekly overview planner, daily planner, action planner, income tracker and expense tracker, and also grocery list and to-do list. And then we have the last page. Now I feel that this is one of the most popular printables that people like to use, and I'm giving this away for free. Okay guys, so make sure you watch this tutorial all the way through to find out how you can get this free template. So we'll start with the cover page. So I have already created my background. So this I've created this myself, but if you want to learn how to do it, you could go to File, New, and then go to the web. Sorry, I don't know why it's flickering like that. And go to this web large 1920 by 1080. Okay, I'll just create. Anyway, so what I usually do is I like this color a lot, so I'm just gonna stick to what color I have. But if you prefer any other colors, just move your let me just show you an example. Just move your whatever color that you like, and then you click OK. Alright, so I'm just going to use at the bottom one, so just make sure this layer is on, and then I'm just gonna fill up this background with the color below. So the background color here, the one underneath the red box. So what I'll do is I'll put Control Delete or Control Backspace. So Command Delete for Mac and Control Backspace for a PC, okay, just to fill out the artboard. And I'm in Photoshop, by the way. I'm just showing to you how I am doing this, how I'm doing this pattern, this background. So I'm just showing you how you can do your own background, and this is one of the ways. I'm going to be very quick here, so if you need to go back again, feel free to just rewind this this tutorial back. Okay, let me just see where is my PNG. Yeah, so yeah, I like this one, so I'm just gonna stick to this pattern. It's very simple, guys. Okay, all I do is just drag into it here. Alright, and with the new Adobe Photoshop 2020, I don't need to even hold the shift key, but if you have like 2018 or later, you probably have to hold the shift key to scale it up. And then to duplicate, I'll hold my option key or my alt key and hold the shift key, and then just let go. So I have these two patterns. So these are a seamless pattern. That's why I can just put it side by side and the pattern just flows. Okay, so click on your patterns here and then put Control E or Command E to combine the layer. So there's one layer right now, and then I just make sure that it's in the middle. Okay, I think that's good. And then I'll just play around with the layering here. I'll just play around with the here. I'll just okay. Just try which one that works for you. You can either hard light is not bad, but I think linear light will be pretty good. Or this will be quite good as well. Hot mix. Never tried that. So whatever suits you, whatever that you like. I think I did one that was the hard light or the vivid light, I think, or linear light. I don't remember what I did for the last one. Oops. I did a linear light for mine here. So I can do that, but I think I want to do a different pattern this time. Maybe a hot mix. That I like the white against the this color background. So I'm just going to head over to File, Export, Save for Web. And then that will really optimize your image, giving you the best quality, but making sure that your file size is small. So that's why I'm choosing to go for Save for Web. And then I'm just going to click the Save button, and then I'm just going to put as background number 2. I do not know how to pronounce this, so you guys, if you can help me to pronounce this, I will really appreciate it. Is it Haiger? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I'm really not good at this, so you just leave me a comment and just to show me how you pronounce that. Okay. Anyway, I've done the background now, so we have 2 different types of background, which is great. And then we'll head over to our InDesign again, and we'll look over here. Okay, I like to put a background cover. Okay, to do that, I'll bring in my image that you've just saved. Alright, here. So it's either this or this. I'll try the first one, okay? And I'm just going to drag it in. Alright, and then once you drag it in, oops, sorry, that's not how it's supposed to go. Once you drag it in, do not click onto your page yet, because it will just place the image like that, and you don't want that, okay? It's too big. So I'm just going to undo, Control Z or Command Z, and then your image will be placed into like a small placeholder on your mouse, and just drag from the top of your page like that, just to drag it to the size of your page. Okay, there you go. You just let go, and then it will fit the size of your page. And then if we want to align to page, so make sure this is aligned to page, and then click on this button and then let go. Alright, it depends what you want to see, really. I think this is good. I quite like it, so I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to just crop it by just bring in this, and then I want to send it to back, so you could do a right click and then arrange, send to back. Alright, so that's your cover page is done. I think it's really nice. It's I like this sort of classic and sophisticated sort of look. That is my style, and that's what I like. Choose the style that you like. This style I really like. I hope you like it too. And after this, who knows, I might actually put this printable in my shop. So and you guys can get this for free. Okay, so this template comes with the commercial license. You can create unlimited digital products using this template, and but the template itself is not for you to sell. Okay, you can create unlimited products from using this template to sell, give away, for your blog, to build your list. So many things that you can do with it. Okay, so anyway, while I was talking, I was filling up the name and my email address, so do that. So feel free to go along with this tutorial with me if you have my free template, and you can do this with me. Okay, so my cover page is done. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. I think I love it. And so you can change so many elements, I'm telling you. I mean, I like this fonts. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when you download my free template, it will come with the fonts as well. Okay, I'm using Google Fonts. So Google Fonts can be used for commercial use, and you can choose to use your own fonts. And if you don't want, you can use this fonts. Okay, so there will be a link provided in your folder where to download your fonts. So make sure you have InDesign installed and your fonts installed, and then you open your InDesign template and you can start editing. So it's so simple. My cover page is done. Next, I'll do it with this one here. Okay, so let's do this. I'll just find something. Let's see what else. I really like this hygge theme, and so I'm gonna choose something else, different elements, and this time I'm gonna open this pattern as an EPS file. The reason why I'm opening this EPS file in Illustrator is because I'm able to change the colors of the pattern, so it will be in vector graphic, of course. So that's the reason why I'm doing that. Okay, so this is how I do it. Okay, if you have Illustrator, you can do it this way, or if you don't, you can follow the first way how I've done it in Photoshop, on how I create my own background. And it's so simple, you know, you can do this as well. These are one of the ways to make your printable very unique and different, and to stand out from the crowd. So what I usually do is I find a theme and I stick to that one theme. Okay, so what should I choose now for the next one? I want it to be something really special. Okay, maybe I should choose this one here. I think this is pretty cute. This is really nice. For my best year yet. My best year. These elements are really nice, really special, because I'm just looking at this, because they have the globe, they have the fireplace, they have a candle. It's very I don't know, I think it looks like very mystical, very Christmassy, very dreamy. So I think it's quite a good pattern to choose. And I'm going to choose something, I don't know, what color is this? Should I choose this color? Purple. Shall we go with that? Just going to group it. And then we'll stick with purple for now. We can always change it if it's not good. So what I usually do is I duplicate it by using my Option key, and then just drag it out. So guys, I'm in Illustrator, by the way. So this is how I usually work. I know I don't like to confuse you guys, but you know, I want to show you how I usually work and how I do things, and so that you can do the same. Okay. I just want to make sure that this pattern is seamless, that it can't see the lines in between. Okay, that's good. And then we'll do it one more time. So I hold my Shift key and hold my Alt key or Option key if you have a Mac. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Alright, so my second pattern is done. So I usually group it, Control G or Command G and Command C or Control C to copy it. And I go to my InDesign and I paste it here. So Control V or Command V. Okay, so basically what it's saying here is because if this vector graphic is supposed to paste a vector graphic, but because the design is very complicated and complex, they have just exported into InDesign as an EPS file. Okay, so it's just to flatten the whole thing. So basically you cannot change the color anymore if they do it this way, but I expected it to be that way anyway. So yeah, just to keep in mind, if your vector graphic is small and you paste it, copy and paste from Illustrator to InDesign, you paste as a vector. But if it's complicated like this, it will usually flatten as an EPS. Okay, so don't be surprised if that happened to you. So I'll just go to Control Shift or Command Shift to scale it to size. I'll scale to my page here. Okay, so and I'm gonna just center page, and sorry, align to center to the page, and then I'm just gonna crop it like that. Okay, and I'm gonna do a correct click to transform. So let me see. I'll send it to back. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'll do is I'll do a white background like that. Okay. This is so that your text can be seen. At the moment, it's all covered with the pattern. So I'll usually fill this up with white, and I remove the stroke around the box. So I'll just click both again. So I'll hold this, click this, and then hold Shift and click the background, right click, and then I'll send to back. Okay. So now because you can't really see your website because now before we proceed, once you've done that, let's just put in your website before we go further. Okay, so just put in your website, Janice.com. We'll do the same as this. Actually, you just need only the left side, but I'm just doing it anyway. Okay, so we'll see if that applied already. Let me just have a look again. Right. Yep, it applied already. So every page has my website now, janicebanks.com. When to use master page? Master page is very useful if there's the same thing repeating on each and every pages. So you want to put things on the master page when you know that something is going to be repeated on every page. And for example, it could be a numbering page, it could be your email, it could be your website. So for this instance, it's my website, and unfortunately, because we have a background here, and you're trying to you're wanting to see your website more, unfortunately this is not going to work because whenever you put a background or something on top of your page, it will it will go on top of your master page. All the master page levels are usually right underneath your page. So whatever that you put on top, it will always cover the master page settings. Okay, your master page basically it will cover your master page settings. Okay, so what I usually do is I'll go to my master page and I copy, Command C or Control C, and I go to here and I'll go to edit paste in place. Oops. Okay, that did not work very well, but that's okay. It's because that's usually for facing pages, but I'm doing a single page at the moment, so it's not really working out for me, but that's okay. That's okay. So I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll leave it as that. So the second page is done. If you want to improvise, you can change the fonts, add more graphics in your page. For example, I'll just choose, maybe I'll put one or two elements into my printable. Well, let's just go here. Yeah. Alright, so we go to floral, PNG. You can choose one of these elements, any floral. Oh, that's nice. I like that actually. Yeah, I think it looks really cute. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. Okay, so we'll just put one of these floral elements in here. Oops, I should not have done that. So what I'm going to do is, again, I'm just going to undo it. And I'm going to try again. So just put it out here like that. And just make sure this is minimized. Okay, so I can maybe put it somewhere. I don't know, it could be here, maybe. Yeah. So it's just to give a little bit of, whoops. Just to make your printable look a little bit more interesting. Could be something like that. And you know, one or two elements should be fine. I think I'm quite happy with like that, you know. So you can play around and then find the right, I'll just do this. Just play around and find the right design, the right feel of your design. It could be like that as well, like that. It could be like that, and up like that. And then this one, I could ungroup it first. So Control Shift G or Command Shift G, and then I'll bring this right at the front. Okay, right click, arrange, send to bring to front. Okay, could be something like that, you know. So play around and find the right position for your graphics. I think that's pretty. Gives a very good, interesting composition there. So I'll just leave it as I quite like that. Okay, so and then maybe we'll do one more page. Okay, we'll do one more page. So what sort of background you want to do right now? So we'll do the same. We go to Illustrator. You could easily do a black and white, but I like to change the colors, and that's why I'm doing this way. Oh, I'm saying this is so pretty. I'll do this. What color? What color? Maybe a pink color or something. I saw one pink color that I really, really like. I think this color is really sweet. I like this color. So this is how I go back and forth between InDesign, Illustrator, and Photoshop, you know. So I'm sorry guys if I'm really confusing you. Sometimes it's easy to find a hex color from Photoshop, and that's why I go to Photoshop and find the color that I want there, copy the hex color, get into Illustrator, and then from here I paste the hex color here. So Control V. And that will give me the color that I want. Okay. Okay, so I'll just zoom out a bit, and then I'll probably want to do this. So I'm gonna copy, shift, and like that. Oh, I can see the line there. So we don't want that. Let's zoom in. Okay, you don't want that. You want it to look like it's one pattern. So at the moment it's not. Okay, so still not perfect, but let me just go through some more. There you go. I think it's okay. Yeah. Okay, that's done. And then just copy again. Just select everything. Hold your Alt or Option key and hold your Shift key. And then release. And then I'll select everything. Control G or Command G to group it. Zoom out. Command C to copy. Go to your InDesign. And then Control Paste. Control V to paste, or Command V. Okay, I like this color. So sweet. Okay, so I've done this, and then I'm just going to scale it by okay, you see right now, this time it worked. This time it allowed me to paste as a vector graphic, because you see, and usually if it's an image, you will not have you will have a clean line, but if it's a vector graphic, I'll just show you the difference again. Okay, when you paste something in, and if your graphic looks like it has like those dotted or dashed line along your graphic, that is a vector graphic. Okay, and then you look at here, you know, you can change the colors if you wanted to. Okay, but if it's an image or an EPS file, it will usually paste like that. You can't change the color. It's impossible for you to change the color. If you tried, you can't really change the color. Okay, if you try, it will not be the same. You can probably put in like a color, like the background color, you know, but if you try to change the insides of it, it's not possible. Alright, so I'll just remove the color. Alright, so it's really not possible. So that's the difference with the EPS file, alright, and the vector graphic. Okay, I'm just going to zoom out again. Okay, so this time I'm just going to hold my Shift key and drag it out. Okay. And just release it. But and so with the vector graphic, unfortunately, you can't crop like a normal image in InDesign, because it will become like that. So what I usually do is, you have to put this vector graphic into a container in InDesign for you to be able to crop it. To do that, you can either use this rectangle frame tool, or you can just use a rectangle tool. Either one is fine. And then just draw a rectangle shape, or the shape of your page. Just draw it like down there. Just follow the size of your page. Alright, and once you've done that, click on your graphic image, and then right click, and then cut it. Oops. And then click on the actual box that you've created earlier. Right click again and paste into. Okay, and that will place your graphic into the rectangle container or rectangle shape that you've created, and then I'll just send it to back. Right click and then send to back. Okay, you can do the same thing again. So what I usually do is I'll just go up and then copy this and copy this, Control C, and then I'll click here, and then I'll I'll just paste in place. Yep, and then I'll select both the background and this white box and bring it to back. So right click. So it's basically the same thing. So send it back. Where is it? Erase, send it back. Okay, I think we are almost done. Let me see what else. Okay, look at the image here, and then the image. Sorry, look at the pattern here and the pattern here. It's not really balanced, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click here, and I'm just going to hide it, so that I can work on the background first, and then unhide it to bring that whole thing back. So to hide it, we're going to do Command 3. Okay, and then I'm going to double click in. Alright, and then we can actually adjust this pattern. Okay, so once you double click, make sure this is aligned to page, and then click on this align to center. Okay, that will sort of like balance it out, balance your pattern out, and then double click out. So I think that's done. So we're going to bring back the white page again, and to do this, you go to Command Option 3 or Command or Control Alt 3. Okay, I think that's really good. I quite like it actually. It looks really good. What else? What else can we do? Basically that's it. I think it's good as it is. I mean, if you guys don't want to change the fonts and so on, I mean, just let it be and just do the way that I showed you to do it, and then it's all good and ready to be saved and to be exported as a PDF file. So I've done 3 pages today. So here is the cover page, which I think is beautiful. With your first page of your printable, my best year ever, and then the yearly overview page. I think it's really nice, and before you save as a PDF, make sure that your website has a link on it. Okay, and to do that, you can actually do this one, and this one. Okay, maybe I have to do a separate link for each one of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on here, because this is a text box in itself. Okay, so you can just straight away just click here, right click. Okay, but if you have a Mac, you probably have to hold your Control key. So Control click to right click, and then go to hyperlink, new hyperlink. All right, and then you can put your let me do it. You can put your website. Okay, so I just want to copy this. Okay, and then click OK, and then do the rest, the same thing for the rest. Okay, all right, so because your links are outside, you have to do this manually, or you could do this first and then copy this whole thing and paste it on each page. Okay, let me just see. Hyperlink, new hyperlink. Okay, so right click and go to hyperlinks. Okay, and paste this here, and then go to the next one. Click here. Oh, my baby is crying. but thank God my husband is dealing with that. So right click again, go to hyperlinks, new hyperlink. Okay, so and then paste it. Okay. Now for the rest of the pages, if you don't want to have a background image like this, you want to just change, you just want to leave it just a white background, you can just put your elements like how I showed you, something like this, a floral image. Yep, something simple like that, you know. So I'm just gonna zoom in. It's hard to control when it's so far away, so just make sure to zoom in if it's very hard for you to control it. And also I'm actually getting used to the Mac mouse, and that's why I feel everything is so different from a PC. Yeah, so some people really hate the Mac because if you're not used to Mac, you're gonna hate it. But because I've used the Mac before in my design school, I actually love Mac. But I could not afford it until today. So, so anyway, you could keep it simple like this: one element here, or another element here, you know, maybe 2 or 3 elements in a page, and then just keep it simple like that. Okay. So let's say if you want it to be like this, and you don't want to have any background color or background pattern on this page, you could go up to your master page level. And then you could put your right click, you could put your hyperlink on your master page. So you just have to do it once or twice, really, so it affects all the pages, so you don't have to do like one by one like I've done just now. Okay, so I'll just go back. Alright. Okay, now that's done. Remember to save your work. Oh my goodness, I haven't saved it. So guys, learn a lesson from me here. Once you double click on your InDesign template, make sure to save your file first, because you don't want to lose your hard work. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to save it. Just going to my Essential Planner, new product, printable product. I'm going to put Janice Banks, thingy, printables, okay, and just save whatever file name that you like. Remember to save your document first before you export into a PDF. Last but not least, let's export this thing. So go to File, go to Export, and make sure you choose PDF Interactive. If you put PDF Print, your links might not work. So PDF Interactive, and then save to the place that you want to save. Yep, I'll just save like save. And then I'll choose all pages. Compression wise, I'll leave it at 300 resolution because I have some images in here, so I'll keep it at 300. And then I'll just leave this as they are, and then I'll click export. Make sure it's export as pages and all. Okay, that's the most important thing that you need to know. And then export. What is this? Oh, here you go. Alright, here we go. So we've got our first page, second page, and third page. And let's check if the links are clickable. Yep, they are. So it will open up into a new page. So basically, as you can see, I'm actually making a new website. Everything is being revealed on video right now. I cannot hide it, okay? Because this link is linking to this website, and I might as well just tell you. I'm all over the place today. So let me just finish with this PDF, and then I'll tell you what's happening, what I'm currently doing and what is the plans going forward after this. Okay, so we have our PDF all saved, and as you can see, the links are clickable. Alright, so this is all clickable as well. I won't do that again. So everything is working, which is good. Now my image, I need to probably make it better quality, so I need to fix that, and I'll do that later. And I'll just scroll down. I really like this page. This is so pretty. And you know what? I'm gonna sell this printable on my printable store. So it's all done for you. You know, basically I've done all the work for you. You guys just have to decorate it, change the fonts if you like to, just add a few elements here and there, and you get a new design. So as you can see, I've put the links on the master page, and you see that these links are also working and it's clickable. Okay, so usually I always put my website on the master page. So basically, if you're doing a background image on your printable, it's always advisable to copy and paste a link on top of your printable. Okay, so yep, that's it. It's very simple and easy to do. I'll just recap. So before you open your InDesign file, make sure you have your InDesign installed, and if you do not have InDesign installed, there's a free trial link on the description below. You can either use a free trial link, or you could also buy through that link as well if you decide to get InDesign. And then make sure to install all the fonts that has been given to you in the folder. Okay, and then you can open your InDesign file. If you do not choose to use my own fonts, feel free to use your own fonts. Okay, so I hope you really like this tutorial. Now let's just talk about what is happening right now. Okay, so I'm building a new website, and it will be under my name, janicebanks.com. And I'm creating this new website specifically for creative entrepreneurs like you. Okay, and if you are a creative entrepreneur, this is going to be really exciting. Okay, so my mission here is to help as many creative business owners as possible, so that they can spend less time creating and spend more time building their passive income. And that is the reason why I've decided to create this store. Moreover, I had a lot of requests in my creative market shop, and also my own personal website as well. People asking me to design custom printables for them, or them requesting to edit my printables. Okay, because most of my printables in my shop are not editable. They are come in PDF form. They are not in InDesign, so I have to refuse them many times, or just give them the password and just ask them to edit it in Illustrator, which is not easy. You know, it's not as simple as this. And because of the demand and the request I've been getting, I've decided to do this, not only to simplify your life, but to simplify mine as well. So I really hope that you will look forward to this store launch, which will be happening on my birthday. I hope to get it out on my birthday, which is on the 26th of April. So by the end of April. And for you to get this free template, I would love if you could help me out. Just a quick share of this template and spread the word to the people that you know that may benefit from this template. If you know someone who is struggling and who wants to spend less time designing and more time building a business, this template would be perfect for them. So share it to as many people as possible, and then get your template and start building your passive income today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.